Talking to kids about the events in Charlottesville and the nation's political climate can be difficult. Henry Rosoff is live on Independence Mall with what some are calling an opportunity. Henry?
We spoke with both community leaders, even a historian, about the best way to speak with your children about this moment in time and about what happened in Virginia. The consensus is this will be eye-opening for both parents and their kids.
When you would try to talk to them a few years ago, they'd say, oh, Mom and Dad, that doesn't exist anymore. That world is not there.
Reverend Mark Tyler of Mother Bethel AME Church called the events in Charlottesville a revealing moment for young people. He's telling his parishioners who are parents that the most important thing they can do right now is to be there for their children.
They watch the news and ask questions about, well, why would someone say that just because of the color of our skin? And it's just tough. I mean, sometimes there really are no words. Sometimes it's just a hug and come sit next to me. And, you know, we're going to make this country live up to the promise that it's made.
It's really hard. I'm not going to pretend that it's easy.
Reggie Shuford with the ACLU of Pennsylvania encourages parents to teach their kids not just that hate speech is wrong, but why in America people have the right to say what they feel, even if it's offensive.
It's necessary to have those conversations about what an America that is really diverse, with different people with different perspectives, what that looks like and what that means. That means good things, that means bad things.
And if parents are having trouble explaining the symbols of hate and images of violence coming out of places like Charlottesville, there are always resources like the National Museum of American Jewish History right here in Philly.
These symbols have a power and these symbols have a past. And the most important thing we can be doing today is educating ourselves and educating our children about their history.
Parents will also get some institutional support from their local schools because of a Pennsylvania law passed about 3 years ago that strongly encourages schools to teach about the Holocaust, genocide, and other major human rights violations. Live near Independence Hall, Henry Rosoff, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Henry, thank you.